Welcome to the Combined Classics Library. My name is Joanna and I'm the librarian. In this video, library staff are going to be taking you on a tour of the library. We will walk around the space and demonstrate the library services as we go. We start in the lobby of the third floor of Senate House South Block. At the moment, you can see that we have one-way systems and sanitising points due to the pandemic. There are lockers here in the lobby that can be used if you have bags with you. Bags larger than this parcel cannot be taken into the library, although you are welcome to take your own books and laptops in with you. We can supply clear plastic bags to carry these if you need them. It's not possible to take food and drink into the library, apart from still bottled water. The first time you visit the library, you will need to collect your library card at the desk. You can sign up online in advance with either of the societies, or download an ICS membership form from our website and email it to us. Once you have your library card, you scan it here to enter the library. Due to the current COVID secure regulations, you'll need to book in advance and check in at the desk before entering. If you are borrowing or returning books, you will need to do so here at the library desk. You could also collect books here ordered through our Click and Collect loan service. We can give you a printed map of the library to help you find your way around. And if you have any other questions, you can always find staff at the desk who will be happy to help.
Hi, I'm Shannon and I'm the Graduate Trainee Library Assistant. As you enter the library, you enter into a lovely corridor of books. This is the beginning of our literature section. The class marks begin at 76 on the left-hand side. As you follow the corridor along to the left, notable sections are those such as the primary texts in the form of Tubner texts, Oxford Classical texts, and Bew texts for the French parallel translation. On the right-hand side of the corridor are analytical texts dealing with both Greek and Latin literature and including the classical tradition in literature. The first literature room deals with classical authors in alphabetical order and includes both primary texts and secondary texts. So you can find, for example, both Aristotle's Poetics and a companion to Aristotle within the same section. Please note that the numbering in our classification system is not based in the decimal system. So for example, Sappho is 93.35, not 93.35. So our numbers go up as 31, 32, 33, etc. The second literature room continues this alphabetical sequence of authors, starting with Homer. But it also importantly contains a section of rolling stacks within which you can find vital general reference works such as dictionaries, including dictionaries of mythology, and important encyclopedias such as Pauli's. For those working with classical reception, you might be interested to know that there is a modern fiction section on classical themes within the rolling stacks. These reservation shelves are for books that you have been using during your visit, which you would like to use again in future visits within the space of 5 days. Please use a separate reservation slip for each book.
Hello, I'm Paul Jackson and I'm the Deputy Librarian. Papyrology, Epigraphy and Paleography Room. As the name suggests, books on these three subjects are shelved here, as are the relevant periodicals. We have comprehensive holdings in the first two areas, so let us know if you find any gaps, but only keep the main paleographical works. The Senate House Library, on the fourth floor, has the university's main paleography collection. The room also houses auction catalogues, larger literature books, and most books in the library with a folio class mark published after 1900. The rest have to be requested in advance from the rare books room, as do any books with the cupboard location. Archaeology and Art. This is our main reading room. The book sequence begins with Mycenaean and Minoan material facing the papyrology, epigraphy and paleography room, and then continues with Etruscan material and general topographical works such as the Limes conferences. It continues with archaeology divided by area, such as Middle East, Russia, then Asia Minor / Turkey, Egypt, Africa, Cyprus and Crete, the Balkans, Italy, and then the rest of Europe, finishing with Great Britain. The archaeology and topography of Greece is out of sequence on the wall facing the back of the British Museum. In the art section, after general and then Greek and Roman and Byzantine / early Christian art, the subject is subdivided into architecture, general exhibition and museum catalogues, bronzes and sculpture, Greek and Roman vases, terracottas, lamps and minor art including jewellery, metalwork and glass. Book trolleys. Book trolleys are available in each of the main reading rooms for books that you use during the day. Could you please make sure that you only put on a trolley books that come from that room? As we are quarantining books for 3 days after use at the moment, could you also ensure that you put books on the shelf labelled with the correct day? Thanks very much.
Hello, my name is Christopher and I'm the Periodicals Library Assistant. The library seeks to acquire any periodical of academic quality relating to the ancient Greek and Roman worlds. Approximately 2/3 of our periodicals collection come on exchange with other libraries, universities and museums throughout the world. Most of the periodicals may be found in the rolling stacks at the back of the archaeology reading room, also referred to as stacks 1 to 18. Within these stacks, the periodicals are arranged alphabetically by the title of the periodical. In addition, there is a section for periodicals in Greek, stack 19, oversized periodicals, stack 20, and periodicals in Cyrillic, stack 28. Just beside the rolling stacks, there is a display of new periodicals which have been received during the past 3 months, in case you wish to browse the very latest additions to our collection. If you cannot find a periodical which you need, please ask to speak to the Periodicals Library Assistant, who will be happy to help you. Please take care when using the rolling stacks and make sure that there is nobody else inside the stacks before turning the handles. The majority of periodicals can be borrowed by members of the Hellenic or Roman societies. The only periodicals which are not available for loan are those which have the letter X before the class mark.
Hi, my name is Sue Willits and I'm the Senior Library Assistant. This section of the library, beyond the double set of doors, contains the books on ancient history, starting with sources, then Greek history and Roman history, as well as related subjects such as colonisation, democracy, law and politics. The sequence starts in the right-hand corner near the seating area and continues through the centre of the room. Towards the end is a large section on mythology and religion. Also in this room, along the side wall with the high windows, are books on philosophy, which is continued by a section on science, medicine and technology. The books on classical civilization follow on from a small collection on modern Greece and continues on both sides of the corridor and back into the main part of the room with sections on the army and warfare, trade and economy, and ending up with books on theatre performance, music and dance. There is also a small area at the end of the corridor which contains a collection of atlases and gazetteers and an ongoing series of volumes known as the Corpus Vasorum Antiquorum, CVA for short, covering collections of vases in museums around the world and arranged by country. This section of the library also includes 3 other rooms. One is dedicated to our collection on numismatics and has been named after John Casey. This includes books on coins as well as the journals on the subject, which have the class mark NUM for numismatics on the spine. Next we have our computer room, from where it is possible to access specialised databases for which the library has subscriptions. This includes a database of Greek literature, the Thesaurus Linguae Graecae, and the Library of Latin Texts. There's a display board on the wall just behind the door showing more examples of our digital resources, and our website provides more details. There are 2 PCs available in this room at the moment, and due to our new arrangements you will need to make a booking. There's a section of books here on computing and classics which are accessible, but you will need to request any books from the closed section on wall painting and mosaics. To the right of the computer room there are 4 research rooms which are allocated to Institute of Classical Studies fellows, but the room at the end, labelled as Stack 29, is available to you and contains a PC set up for using the catalogue. In here is our collection of journals on Byzantine studies, late antiquity and Christian archaeology.
The catalogue. The catalogue of the entire holdings of the library is available online. Because of COVID risks, we recommend that you consult the catalogue via your own computer or phone, although there are 2 catalogue terminals in the library. We share the catalogue with the other School of Advanced Study libraries and the main Senate House Library. You can search the catalogue by author, title, subject or keyword, and also using any of our library class marks. The catalogue record will indicate if a book is on loan, on the new bookshelves, at the binders or in repair. If you cannot find a new book, it may still be being prepared for the shelves, so do ask us.
Thank you for following our tour of the library. We do hope you found it useful. Further information on using the library can be found on our website, or just get in touch with any questions. We look forward to seeing you soon.